I think I left my headphones in the car. One of these filters you can see better. You can see the ocean a little bit. It's just so dark at night. I hear it. Hold on. Let me lift this up. I had you guys on a chair. You can kind of see it barely. Maybe another filter. Ow, fucking leg hurts. Everyone's sleeping. I get back and everyone's passed out. Whoa. Bubbles. Nope. So I guess blush is the best one. What's beam? Nope. It's the only way you can see it. You can't even barely see it. So afraid to drop my phone over the edge. I left my headphones in the car, I think. So hopefully you can hear everything, because that's how I usually do it if I use my phone. I mean, the sunrise here is cool, but I don't feel like going live at like 6 something in the morning. But I woke up, it was already risen a little bit over the horizon, but it was like, it gets really pastel here. Like pastel colors in the sky. That's why if you come to a lot of hotels here, you'll see like pastel paintings and stuff. You know what I shot today that was really badass? A 2020 Lincoln Navigator L something, I think. Oh my god, that shit was nice. Fucking leather seats. You can control the radio in the back. I shot the new Mazdas to CX-30s. They don't make it's like a CX-7, I guess. But it's a CX-30 that just came out. God damn it. Or is it like the CX-3 maybe? I don't know. It's a CX-30. I don't know what it's taking place of. They didn't make any CX-7s for a while. Or what if I took the blush off? No, oh, you can't see shit there. Right-hand drive? What's that mean? Let's tell some ghost stories. No, I don't want to tell ghost stories because I went in there and the TV's on. I saw a preview for The Grudge. It scared the shit out of me. I don't like The Grudge. I don't like The Grudge. The Grudge is freaking me out, man. I saw that back when my ex-wife worked on a horse farm. I couldn't be in the dark for a week. And, you get on the right side? Steering wheel's on the right side? How is that driving? Do you feel like a mailman? Do they do that? Or they just drive like their foot over the hump or whatever? I don't know. Oh, it is creepy. Look at, I got a scar from piercing my lip. Is it The Grudge again? What is today? Tuesday? God. What, The Grudge? We getting serious. I don't ever get serious. Yeah, that's how everything is. I used to have a forklift license when I worked at Walmart. And that was weird at first because the wheels are different. Like, what is it? Back wheels turn, I think. So you can do like downs really easily. But dude, I was on 100 milligrams of methadone then. And I'm not going to say there wasn't times when I was like, not enough to wheel. Oh, I know, man. The more traditional they are, the scarier they are. There were some of those Japanese movies freaked me the fuck out, man. One about two sisters. I don't know, man. They freak me out. I'm not scared of Asian people. Maybe subconsciously I am, though. I don't know. Not. I mean, maybe Asian ghost people. Yeah, like the movie. They make some creepy ass shit, that's why. Ring. The Ring came out. I don't know how old I was. I'm gonna guess about 23, around that age, and we were living in a quote modular home. And what it was like a fancy double wide trailer, okay, that we bought, but we put it in my cousin's name because she had good credit. But she fucked us over. She fucked us over later, but whatever. I don't hold grudges anymore. So anyway, it was a fancy like double wide, right? And it had 2 living rooms. They are matched. Yeah, they are. They are, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So we had 2 living rooms. So me and my brother were the only guys, and then my mom, my sister, and my cousin, who was pregnant, they had half the house. What's up, dude? And me and my brother had the other half, the guys' half. And you know, our band would come over and hang out all the time and shit. So me and my brother are watching The Ring in our living room. I got car speakers under like a van seat for our couch, or one of the couches at least, you know, for surround sound. And we're watching The Ring, and the fucking, I don't know if it was a DVD or cable, whatever it was, it just cut, and it went shh, and we were like, oh, we jumped on each other, like holding each other, like we're scared, like, you know, ugh. A barracuda, like a fish. Scared the shit out of us. He's bigger than I am. Alright, one time when I was like 13, we had to sleep together in the same bed because I was watching Sightings and it freaked me out. The aliens were coming at me. So. I heard of that. It sucks. We don't really, because I like monsters. I only really do the new ones, but I wish we got. I mean, used as in like the last 10 years old. Nothing really before 10 years old. Because I'd like to do some old ones. The Miatas and shit, fucking get it, dude. They really do. I just hate getting in and out of them. It hurts. It's just tiny. Really? Yeah, me and my brother used to get freaked out. Asian horror movies. I mean, like, I could take anything. And I was about 26 when The Grudge came out. Or, because I was with, I don't know if we were married. No, we weren't married yet, but. Yeah, the Rotary Engines. Like, before I started working there, I didn't really know much about them. And I got on, and like, they all feel like the seats are more comfortable, kind of, like whatever material they use. They know how to make cars. Happy New Year. And they all drive about the same, except the Miata, which is, you know, just because it's, well, they're not just a stick. I'd rather drive a stick Miata. But even like the CX-9s and shit are pretty nice. And they're not too expensive. The problem is you have to get new ones, you have to be pretty decent on your credit. So. Then Volvos, we get the new Volvos, but I got some Corvettes. So I don't remember that a lot. I've done a few Stingrays. Like I saw an older one in there. I wanted to do it, but I think it was like a wholesale car, so I didn't get to take the pictures of it. I like the used cars because we get, you know, we have our main like 4 brands, but we have every brand in there. Yeah. I haven't got to do RX-7 yet. I've seen one there. I don't know if a customer had it or what. I don't know what that is. It's weird because I've been here for 6 years, just seeing the cars change. 86. Like Ford's not making What are they dropping? Like all the cars, I think. Happy New Year. We're turning the Mustang into an Elon Mustang. Elon Mustang. No, I don't know what they're turning. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if that's just going to be like one kind because it's like name something else too. I don't remember. Like they're not out yet, so I haven't seen one yet. But they're getting rid of Focuses, the Fiestas, the Fusions, and the Tauruses. I think. I think. Don't quote me on that, but Mustang. I even like if you ever did like a Fiesta or a Focus RS, that shit is like a goddamn race car. They're awesome with the bucket seats and shit. The first time we got, I don't know what year it was, like 2016, maybe 2017. Shit, maybe even 20, I don't know, 2018 maybe. I don't know what year. It's 2020 now. It's crazy to think about. We got our first like RS. It's either a Focus RS or something else. Is there a different one like RT or some shit like that? I don't know. Whatever that fancy ass expensive one was. And the trucker is backing it off his truck, right? Fucking scrapes down the whole door and like rips a hole in the fucking door of this car. Brand new. Did y'all see I almost hit a possum on my way here? I didn't hit him though. I hit the brakes. He fucked it up. Well, my friend Bradley, I got my friend a job there. He was helping me take pictures for a while, but that's not needed anymore, so he's working in the office now. But he fucking tore the front end off a Transit. I think he had to pay. I think he's paying like $2,500 back or something to fix it, like just in bi-weekly installments. I was like, oh my god. He calls me up. He's like, I just totaled a car. What do I do? I'm like, oh my, I've been here like 5 years. I've never done. What are you doing? But I'm like, you gotta go tell him, man. Whoa! What happened? You guys tried to dive. Cause I don't know if he was in a truck or what, but it's with the trucks where the vehicles come in. There's like a back parking lot where the trucks drop off all the cars. We gotta park them back there until they get detailed, yada yada. And it gets very full back there sometimes. We're a high turnaround dealer, like, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really know much about the business, but I know we do an average of 200 to 250 cars a month, and I know like GMC down the street does like 40 cars a month, I hear, and BMW does like something like that too. So we're a high volume dealer, so we always have shit coming in and out. And plus we got all this other shit going on there too. There's like the body shop, that's part of the business, all the mechanics, the quick lane, all that shit. Plus 2 dealerships in one, so it's like 4 dealerships because each one has 2 brands. And then used cars, it's like so much shit there. But they bought us lunch today, but by the time I got to it, it wasn't too good. They got us some fuddruckers. I go in and they're like, "Did you eat this food?" No, at the break room, go get it before it's gone. And they go in there and there's a bunch of like bags, like styrofoam things full of food in it. They were all had cheeseburgers. I had to get a chicken sandwich. I think they mistook it for a rubber chicken sandwich. That's what it tastes like to me, a cold rubber chicken sandwich. I ate like half of it, but I guess it's partially my fault because it was sitting there for a while. I'm not bitching because 2 weeks ago they catered Brazilian steakhouse catered there. It sucked. I'm lucky. I like my job, but all my friends that have good jobs there, they're like, yeah, but our job's not as cool as yours. I take pictures of all the cars and, Happy New Year. So I drive all the cars, take pictures, and do advertisements. So I got lucky. I got a pretty good job, and I don't mind it there, And I work banker hours. I get paid well, and they're just good, Yeah, I know. It's the finance people, or do you just mean on the other side? We have like the finance managers. I think we have 4 of them. They all look like they make money at least. I would presume they made money. Or not even today, when I was doing my freak out live stream, my boss texted me this new camera bag at the front desk up here. And he had to work in the front today. Up here, I got it up here at the front desk. So, like a new Nikon bag, like a nice bag came in. They just got me that new camera. You know, they bought me a drone that I crashed. So much money, yeah. Crystal Chrysler. I don't know. I know it's a hot spot here, but there's a few reasons I think if it is why it is. Is what I just drove through to get here. Yeah, everyone know. I wouldn't say famous, but they know about it. Yeah. Um, I don't really talk about it really much at work. Every now and then I'll tell my boss cool stuff. I'm like, guess who followed me on Instagram yesterday? Big Boy from Outcast. They're like, what? But not too much. I got work to do there. I'm lucky my boss is only about 9 months older than me, so it's more like a brotherly. I don't know. I think he treats me differently though, but in a good way. Like he likes me. I like him. He's a cool guy. He's understanding. But I think I was just going into 5 things at once. What is going on? Let me see here. What did I miss? So yeah, they kind of know. Oh, the UFOs. Yeah. And the drone. All right, the drone real quick. They bought me, I'd say about 2016, maybe 2015, 2016. They got me a DJI Inspire Pro 1, which at the time was about $3,000 something with a really, really good zoom view camera and all that shit. 2 controllers and 2 Apple Air iPads for me to make videos and stuff. And I did for a while. I was scared shitless because I didn't know what to do, and it wasn't mine. I didn't know how to do it. I had to learn and all this shit. But I did it for a while. I made some cool videos while I was filming over the river about 3 miles away from me now. Not just right around the corner from the dealership, because it flooded. And this is, I guess, the end of 2018. It flooded. And a lot of houses got fucked up and shit. So I was filming the flood damage. And the drone got out of sight. I couldn't see it. And next thing I knew on the monitor, I see pine needles. There was a it was flooded so bad that there was a pine tree sticking out of the water I didn't see. Yeah, right after the hurricane. Yeah, it flooded. I went down there. You'd have to dig through this channel. I went down there, fucking hiked my fat ass down to the river after the flood went down. I did it live too, because I figured if I died, at least people would know where I was. So I huffed and puffed the whole way, almost died a few times, had to get in the stank ass water, and I couldn't even find it. So I had to go back and tell them I lost the drone. UFOs. So yeah, this is here's why I think it's a hot spot. There's an Air Force base here. I just drove through it to get here. It's not here anymore. It opened in the early 40s. And it closed. It was open when I moved here in 1991. It closed in probably 92 or 93. So there's an Air Force base that was open since, World War II. And it was open for 50 years. And honestly, a lot of the buildings, some buildings are still there. But a lot of the bunkers that were hidden in the woods, we used to go back and smoke blunts in. There's always like paths in the woods that were like concrete paths, like you could fit a golf club on them or something, but not a car. They knock those trees down and build houses. It pisses me off, but so that's one reason. Another reason, of course, it's the ocean right here, the Atlantic Ocean. Bermuda Triangle is not far off, and we're on the 33rd parallel, so. What? What's a low jack? Well, I bought a new drone. Not as good as that one, but I had to keep making videos. But how much technology got better in those few years since I got mine? GPS tracking. Well, I had the last position I was locked down, but it doesn't matter because I don't know where it is over there. I went through the woods a few times. Yeah, we even took that night. That night, I had a friend meet me. Oh, shit, I had a friend meet me up there with a kayak, and we went in the water. And he's like climbing a tree with a fucking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get some. What are they called? They're like little pads you can do that with. You know, you stick them on shit. I forget what they're called. hmm Yeah, so a friend met me with a kayak, and we went over there, and I lost my sandal for a minute. 93. See, I was close. Because I remember when I moved here, it was here. And I still call it the front gate and the back gate of the Air Force Base, even though it's not that anymore. Yeah. Kyle, thank you. Yeah. Yep. So that's one reason we're on the 33rd parallel, which weird, that pyramids are too. It's weird. I don't know, there's a lot of weird shit with it. Hold on. Well, look it up real quick. I got two phones, so. We're just down the street from our house. We're just on the beach for New Year's. I don't know. The in-laws make us do this kind of. They're in the room next door. I don't know what. 33rd parallel. Let me see here. Mysteries of the 33rd parallel. Parallel. I think LA is, and Dallas, Egypt, where the pyramids are. Come on. I don't know, something about the pyramids, Bermuda Triangle. As a connection, you can't even see this, but there's a video I'm not going to watch right now. I don't know, all kinds of weird, kooky, and spooky shit. What the hell does it mean? Let's see. Let's see. Come on. North, south, okay. What? Located, global mysteries, alright. Few major important cities, Dallas, LA, Phoenix, and even Roswell, hotspot UFO phenomenon, Myrtle Beach too. At parallel 33rd North on February 24 to early February 25 over LA. So-called Battle of LA took place. I don't know nothing about that. Some people argue the military fired anti-aircraft rounds at what some say was a saucer-shaped flying object. Maybe a coincidence, but parallel 33 is where Roswell is found. JFK was assassinated on the 33rd parallel. Robert Kennedy was assassinated on the 33rd parallel. Roosevelt died near it. Furthermore, Jesus Christ predicted his own death at something Philippi? I don't know. You guys probably know this better than me. In the vicinity of the 33rd parallel. I'm not saying these are facts. This is curiousmose.com. I don't know. Died when he was 33. Here, I quote unquote woke up at 33 because I had my kid. I know, I just turned 33. That's when I had my quote unquote awakening. And also my first kid. I know that, I understand there's something that, there's stuff we don't understand or whatever that, but see, it shouldn't be looked at good and bad, like symbols or anything like that, but people gotta realize it's not just that, it's also intention. So, Or I don't know what's up with it. There's just a lot of weird things. Well, I don't think so. Well, maybe, but if I am, then we all are. Because in French, je suis, Jesus means I am. And then to act, to live from the heart, sacred heart, non-judgment, love, understanding, forgiveness. But instead of telling people how they ought to live, I think it's better just to be how you want to be, not how you want to be, but I guess the golden rule, and lead by example. Even though I'm not trying to lead anybody, but I'm going to treat people how I want to be treated, and respect everybody. Well, if he was born on 9/11, so was I. I heard that. Because I try to look at, well, yeah, be the change. Like, I'm not the punisher or the judge. I hate saying shiner of lights, or I just try to bring attention, I guess, to areas that need it, so shit can be fixed. I don't know if it can be fixed 100%, but I think we'd all be happier if just don't infringe on other people, don't hurt or take from other people, and treat people how you want to be treated. And I think that would work out pretty well. Yes, well, introspective, I don't know if it's essential. It was for me. It was for me. I had to go inside. I had to. It's almost impossible to really put in words, but I had to flip myself inside out, so to speak. I had to take a look at. I had to look the other way, the way I wasn't looking, or both ways before I crossed the street. It's hard to put in words, though. But that's what I did, essentially. Because, we're out of balance the other way. And although I still fall out of balance, not like that. I'm not seesawing back and forth. I just might wobble a little bit. But shit, maybe I like it. We all spin around when we're kids to get dizzy. And then when we're adults, we do drugs to get dizzy. Maybe I like a little wobble. A little weeble wobble. Because everything's wobbling, weebling, and waving anyway. Like these waves out here in the ocean. What you got to see of it? Come on. Let me see here. You can't see the ocean. If I put it on, blush, you kinda can. Not really, though. Yeah, well, we do. We all spun around when we were kids. My kids still do it. I like getting dizzy. I like spinning. I was going to say out of control, but not too out of control. Maybe just a little. It's a little out of control. As much so as, when you drive a car, do you control it? Yeah. Is it out of your control too? Yeah, that shit, you don't know what's going to happen with that. We're on the verge of losing control every moment. But if you think about it that way, it's going to be a mess. You won't be able to stop in time. You're going to hit a possum. So just don't think about it. Because your mind does that for you anyway. All right, like if you're driving long distance with a friend or something, or if you go by yourself and it takes fucking forever or whatever, right? It feels like it, at least. Or if you go with a friend, it flies by. And did you pay attention to the road? Not really. You did. You did pay attention to the road. You don't remember any of it, though. But you still turned left and right where you needed to. You stopped at stoplights, stop signs, gave people the right of way, put your blinker on, whatever, all without thinking about it. Because our brains do that for us. But we only have such a small, I guess, pinpoint focus attention. That's what this kind of human attention span is. But we also have the floodlight attention, I guess, muscle memory and things like that. Basically, if I'm playing a show and I start fucking up, if I think about it, I'm going to keep fucking up and get worse. If I just fucking don't worry about it, my hand knows where to go. But my brain gets in my hand's way. If I just let my hand do what it's supposed to do, it knows what it's doing. Just don't think about it. Because you can't possibly think about everything and think about everything that you're possibly doing at any moment. You know, everything inside you, too, all your cells, all the subatomic particles and the empty space between those. To infinity and back around again. So you can't possibly think about all that at once. It's quiet out here. Je suis. Je t'aime. Wait. No, Jamie, yeah. Je suis Jamie. I don't know. I am my love. Those little pieces of sand are made of little bits of little bits. It's like it is like a constant balance, because I don't know how long this shit's been going on, but under the layers and layers and how many times it's done this, there's so many little shells and they eventually become sand. You ever dig through that dirt? It's not dirt, it's sand. You're not allowed to take it, though. We learned that. Hey, I like the forest. I love the forest. But I live close to the beach. I don't live on the beach, though. But see, I've lived here so long, I don't hardly go to the beach anymore. But I guess that wherever you live, you take shit for granted. I mean, it's better in the wintertime, like right now, but it gets packed here in the summer. In the winter, it's like a small beach town. In the summer, it's like a giant tourist town. Always festivals and shit going on. But yeah. But it really is like a melting pot. Yeah, many of my friends that I've been friends with for years are from up like northern transplants. All at a young age, just like me. Carbanoid creatures crave to create. I just changed that up recently. Crave to create. I don't remember. I kind of did that in haste today, and I don't like doing things in haste. You know what I know? Is that why I know it? Screeching fox. Yeah, exactly. We do take it for granted. Carbanoid creatures crave to create. Cryptocrat creeds crudely cremate. That's what I have to say. Critters, creators, crippled by crowns, crooks and creeps controlling the crops. I don't like how I ended it. I did it in a hurry because I was pissed off. Get it one day. That one's never been finished anyway. Because it was a lot different 2 years ago when I wrote it. But I'd never been satisfied with it. Some I are. Some I are. I can't even talk. What am I worried about? Thank you. Some I are. What we got here is a little 2020. It's not. No, I'm still not satisfied with it. Like my favorite poem that I've written, I think it's my favorite. You know, it goes through revisions, but once I settle with it, I settle with it essentially. You know, itsy bits of bytes and bots, pixels, points, and polka dots, viral spirals, specks and spots, inks and blots of drips and drops, weaves and webs of grids and grains, ploys and plots of plaids and plains, notes and knots and nets and names, patterns of particles, wiggles, and waves. It took me a while to be satisfied with that. But once I was. Hypocrites, half-wits, and hypnotized heads have mastered the masses with mesmerized meds, blinded by bullshit and bolstered with bribes, tricked all the treaters and tortured the tribes. That one came pretty quick, though. That's what she said. No, she didn't say that. What are you talking about? It's been a while. You understand. Shake your muff. Ooh, I heard a Zayo. I might have heard of him. I don't know. I definitely heard of Zaya though. I mean, I wouldn't even remember that name until I just saw it. You know, that's about as much as I heard of him. But I have heard of him. I was trying to think when I saw the Misfits. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like honestly, my old punk ska band. Uh, we actually had briefly an old, like a big old house, a few blocks from the ocean, down this way for a while. It was a Christian CD store. Just out of nowhere that was booking bands, and like so a lot of Christian punk bands came through here. Shit, I met some of my best friends that way. Like of course, like my friend Earl from the Grady's, he went on to play with a lot of fucking bands. He lives in New York now, but he was filling in on drums for this Christian punk band. He's like, I'm not Christian, yeah, like I don't care though, you know. But he was just like making it clear because we weren't either, you know, we weren't religious at all. So, but we didn't care. A lot of good bands there, like Goaty Hook. Um, I want to say Squad 5 played. I don't remember. There was a lot of good bands there, though. I mean, we played. It wasn't just Christian bands, though. We played there. We played our first show there. It was awesome. It was like a house, you know? And they sold music and shit. It wasn't open too long, but yeah, it's called Slacker 77. Oil Captain Underground. Never heard of it. Underground. Church, yeah. I don't know, man. You know my girlfriend always makes me do shit, dude. You know I don't want to do shit. I know the in-laws are next door, and because it's New Year's, I guess, I don't know. I'm still not used to this kind of shit. My family didn't do shit. We came to South Carolina on vacation because my grandparents on my stepfather's side lived here. And then we ended up moving here. Oh, Tulsa punk scene back in the day. I wish we would have felt like the scene here in the '90s was fucking amazing. Not just punk, but just like the whole underground scene. It was fucking amazing. And like it was like there was an atmosphere created. It was exciting. There was like a buzz going around. So I'm proud to have been a part of it. I can say that. I'm glad I got to live that. But the '90s, we didn't have too many video cameras around, you know. It was pre-digital camera too. Like none of us had any. Because I remember the first time we had a digital camera, it was like 2002 or so, three, and I don't even know where those pictures went. I put them on an Angel Fire site that went under. I don't know. There were some cool pictures in there. No, I never heard of them. Yeah, like the scene here is been in waves. It's come and gone in many different waves. I've lived two pretty good waves of it. One from mid '90s to late '90s, maybe 2000. Then another one 2006 as well, or something like that. It was like a revival. So I've got two pretty good waves around here. I used to be able to book a lot of bands here and shit. Hey, yo. Yeah, no, it was good. What? That's the reason I started this channel, because most people, if they like my videos, they don't want to sit here and smoke weed with me and talk about tits and ass and dumb shit and farts. I like it though, or whatever. I just don't like being serious over here, but I need this. And I'm glad it's not too many. I mean, more welcome always. My only thing is just don't be a dick to me. Yeah. Thank you. No, it was really him. It was just like the final straw. My anxiety was fucking so high today. I had to rush home. You know. But damn it, I just smoked a joint, but I smoked two earlier too. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Quiplash. Yeah, I know. It's not really even a troll. It's just someone being a dick. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, you know. But you know what? When I do shit like that, I always regret it. So I don't. I mean, not that I regret anything, but I'm like, acting on emotions. Usually regret acting on emotions. Although I don't think I was too bad. I was just trying to prove a point. Like, I'm not, call me a liar. I'm not. I have proof right here. I don't think it's a big deal. It's really easier to make a fucking video on a phone now for me. Like, iMovie is like a simple version of Premiere Pro. No, it doesn't have all the fucking bells and whistles, but I get confused with the bells and whistles. I don't. I don't like this being so many choices. I can't make choices. If I were to go on if I would go use Premiere Pro. Well, number one, my computer at home, I've tried to load it, and it just crashes everything down and freezes. But I'm fine with that because I don't really use it. I would use it at work sometimes, but so I'd have to use it at work. But yeah, iMovie is like so much easier, and you don't have to even click nothing. You just fucking touch it with your fingers. It's like crazy. Like when I gotta zoom in and shit, I'm just constantly like, oh, let me zoom this in here, boop, 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 smoking a cigarette. I'll have a headphone in, edit. I'll put this here, just hit the buttons. Not even buttons. I'm just hitting the screen. It's easier. And that's why I use a small phone for it. But it's got 64 gigawatts, whatever the fuck it is. But shit, I've run in the room a bunch of times. I'm always having to delete pictures and apps and shit. But these iPhone SEs, they're smaller, but they work great for a YouTube channel. Keep it simple, yeah. Why you gotta be complicated? Why you gotta make things so complicated? When we were in the second reggae band, they bought this new PA and trying to hook it all up, and every time we'd play, it was like something would fuck up and something. Like, why do you gotta do this? I've just you get good at just. If you can just get good with what you have, then if you get better stuff, you'll just be better. I never had great amps. One of my favorite amps that I used when I was playing bass was a fucking combo amp with the head taken out, just the two speakers in it. So it was like it had a gap in it, just the speakers. I used that for a cabinet, and an old PV fucking PA head. It sounded great. It made it sound great. I've never had the best equipment in anything that I do. But if I just enjoy doing it, then I'll get better at it that way, you know? Weird opening acts? I don't know. I'm sure we have. I can't think of the name of this band. Treefort. I think from Atlanta. They had like a hype guy or something. And he was going around grabbing people's dicks and shit and fucking giving people wet willies. So my friend Matty J, who's like 5 feet tall, it's in a video. It's in the Sidewalk Dave video from Shark Legs. The clip of the mosh pit thing or whatever, that was actually, this was happening. The guy was grabbing people's dicks and stuff. So my friend Matty J fucking just took off across the room and like tackled him, and everyone pulled him up the stairs and stuff. Exactly. I work with what I got. Until I invested in a microphone, I just used my phone. I'd sit in cars, because if you rolled all the windows up and it kind of like resonated pretty good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, man. Spacey's like that dude. Spacey just can't keep his hands to his dick beaters to himself, man. He's like grabbing everyone else's dicks. Grabbing people's dicks and shit. So yeah, that was their hype guy. But still, the worst band I've ever played with probably is the Bullet Boys. Because they started all that shit. Fucking Prima Donna, Mark Torian. I don't know if he did, you know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I can't say who is for sure. I know, like, supposedly he, like, fired somebody that was a sex offender. Like, he found out he was. I heard something like that in the beginning when I first started, like, looking into Pedalwood. Because he was one of the guys that also, I think, worked for Nickelodeon or some shit. Fuck, what's his name? It's not like a big name or anything, but... shit. I knew it. I didn't know it. It was in Pedalwood Part 1, I think. Which they fucking took off this channel. No, Dan Larson. That was a good guess, though. It was like 3 names in one. But Pedalwood Part 1 is on Dlux Nation, so... Yeah, exactly. That's why you gotta tread... You gotta, like, fucking, not take anything 100%, because, you know, especially... It took me researching a lot of CIA shit and mind control shit. There is a lot of disinfo. So I guess I just gotta feel with their gut. But that's why I've been less... As I get more experience, I've been less amped just to jump on something, because, you know, I just try to... Sometimes I just gotta sit it out and just watch and see what happens for a while, because I really don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. It's hard to know what's true anymore. I still think Spacey's a piece of shit, though. I don't know. I guess he's doing pretty good. On D Live. Is that what it's called? I'm supposed to be able to be an affiliate there. I got enough subscribers on D Live, but no, my kids didn't. My girlfriend did, though. She didn't make me, she got it. Which felt like I fucking do anything like that. Ow. Yeah. It had Home Alone on it. And it had, I think Return to Oz is on it. That was going. That's some like early mind control shit there, where Dorothy goes to a psychiatrist and is about to hook her up to the electric machine. Some creepy shit. My lighter. Yeah. Yeah, electroshock therapy. Where the fuck? And the Wheelers and shit and TikTok. That is a creepy fucking movie. I want to watch Never Ending Story again. I want my kids to watch it with me. No, I know. I can't say all, but a lot of abusers were victims. It doesn't justify it, no, because you still got to take responsibility for your own decisions. You can break patterns. Like kind of like when I had my quote unquote awakening, it was breaking my pattern, my life pattern. Not anything like that. It was just being miserable with a girlfriend. Getting caught cheating, usually getting beat up in public a little bit, and then moving on to the next one. But I broke my pattern, and it's kind of what enabled me to wake up. Yeah. Well, that's why I try to put like links and stuff, because I'm not saying like I know anything. I'm trying to find out the truth just like anybody else. Oh, she woke up. Exactly. Yeah. She's shutting the TV off. I can't help. I came back. Everybody was asleep. Ah, what's up? Night. Love you. Yeah, better choices. What are you doing? Good night, shithead. I told you on Twitter my pronouns, shithead. That's one of them. Fuckface, shithead, and asshole. Those are my pronouns. Huh? My pronouns. What are you talking about? I'm not talking to you. What? It, it's one of my pronouns. What?
Did you plug my phone in?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking shit. I can't swim because my leg is all wrapped up. When I got here, though, the kids were all swimming. They were all swimming down there in the indoor pools. It is pretty nice. It's like a suite. Yeah, so I brought like I just stopped at Domino's on the way. They wanted pizza and it's cheap. So I brought that into the pool area and we all ate there. Cool. Yeah, I prop it up when I sleep. We're talking about Santa Claus. No, I need to try that museum again. Is that what you sent? I forgot you sent me something a while ago. Man, I don't have my kratom out here. Do I have a drink at home? I have lemonade. I just get more juice in the morning. That's what I usually use to mix it. Well, it will get better now that they're wrapping it back up. Because it really was shrinking when I first was going there and until I got my socks. Yeah. Right around the corner. Happy New Year's, Lane. Right around the corner is an Up in Smoke. And I ran out of kratom earlier. And I usually get a Purple Haze. And I stopped there. I feel like I got a much better deal. It's like 8 ounces for like $39. So what's that, like 224 grams, I think? Yeah, because I pay like 65 usually for 250 grams. No, they ain't giving me anything. They've just been wrapping it up. I mean, they've been putting stuff on it. They've been putting these pads that like suck out, huh? Out like lemon water. These pads that like suck out, shit. What is it? Bacteria. I have this old scar that something happened, and the scar tissue just isn't really healing. It was healing. I have to go to this doctor every week and have it scraped and bandaged up. But they had me switch from the band, like they had me switch from all the wrapping it up with the band, like the ace bandage type of shit they put on it, whatever. It was healing from that, but then I got these socks for $60. They made me order like prescription socks, and they stopped bandaging it up. They were putting like the big bandage on it, but not wrapping it up. And they just told me to wear the socks on top of that, and that it got worse from there. So Monday they wrapped it back up again. So it's wrapped up again, so I think it will get better. It's just like an open wound, I guess. But like the problem is it's old scar tissue is where it happened. And this is like a gnarly, nasty scar I've had since I was 8. It was like a big scar from a tree falling on my leg. I don't know what any of that shit is. It was getting better until they made me switch from wrapping it up to socks. Like, it really was shrinking every time I went. And then when I switched from wrapping it to these compression socks, like they told me to, it started getting bigger and bigger, back to being big again. So now we wrapped it up again, but this is just since Monday. But as long as it's wrapped up, I think it will heal all right. Kiefer Sutherland? I don't know what any of this shit is. Yeah, so it's wrapped up. It'll probably heal. I haven't tried acupuncture, but Miss Watcher had a lung poked, so it scares me. Kiefer Sutherland. I wish I had another joint. I think it works for certain people, because if you think it's not going to work, it's not going to work. But if you think it's going to work, it probably is going to work, because our brains are more powerful than we realize, you know? Basically, if your brain believes it, that's what you need. But you need like an outside expression to do it. And the outside expression would be whatever way it is a metaphor for what your brain's doing. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but I know our brains are more powerful. Woo! I don't know how you take the silver. I thought it was like a metal. Like a bracelet. What, am I supposed to eat a bracelet? Silver to like paint yourself up like Silver Surfer? Swallow a couple of my throat ain't that big, man. My virgin throat. I was about to eat some pennies, like copper. Is that good for you? God damn it. Turn me blue? I don't want blue balls. The silver spray. Stay. You know what's happened to a guy? There was a guy one time, you can look it up. I found the article once too. He was fucking a vacuum cleaner, like the suction part. There's a razor blade in there, cut his dick off. So I think they took his finger and grabbed the skin from his middle finger and made a penis. I don't know if it worked or not, but why the fuck you got a razor blade? Why did that, I guess to cut up dirt and shit, cut up dicks that go in? I don't know. True story. I don't know if I saw it on like Ripley's Believe It or Not. I saw it somewhere, but then I was talking about it and I looked it up and yeah, I found the article once. Well, that's what I'm saying. Think some things work for some people and don't work for other people. So it's just what works for you. Yeah, to me, it's like not what works. It's what works for you. That's why I would never tell anybody. Well, I mean, advice is one thing. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But I would never be like, oh, bug somebody to go do this, that, or the other thing. Do what you need to do. What you think you need to do, and there it is. People that go to a psychiatrist ought to have their heads checked because they define themselves as a person who's had their head checked by going to a psychiatrist. Fuck the world. Yeah. So, what works for somebody might not work for me. It might, though. There's a blue dead dude? I want to go home. I want to go home and sleep with my doggies. And not have to wake up as early to go home. I was like, 'cause I got back here, I'm there sleeping. I'm like, should I just go home and sleep? Well, I can't sleep if you're not here. Doing fine. All right, whatever. I gotta argue. I thought silver was silver. What kind of silver is blue? Wouldn't that be like a sapphire? That's my birthstone. Electric machine from your body? No. Like an electrical sex machine? I want a puppy pile. You can stick a bunch of shit under your tongue. B12, Adderall, crank. It burns a little. Subs. Yeah. Let it melt. I know, man. I'm fucking 10 minutes away from home. I like my house. I like being there. My stuff's there. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I don't need a lot of stuff. The little bit of stuff I have is there. Okay. Huh. Well, shit. I can't say there's nothing to that. Because we do have an electromagnetic field around us. You know? We are electric. We need electrolytes. Plants need electrolytes. So, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I know there's a lot more than we know. Yeah, we used to do the opposite. We'd take off to Charleston for the night. It's out of nowhere. One time I want to say it was like the old Charleston Bridge, maybe. It was like 2 in the morning. This is before cell phones and everything. Well, yeah, it was like the 90s. Chip had a car, and we had his mom's credit card numbers. And so we drive down, just, oh, fuck it, let's go. And like some gas stations would be cool, and they would type in the numbers, but that's hard to do. Like not most of them would do it. Kind of cold, but not too cold. I got no shoes on, although I have one foot wrapped up, but the other one has no sock on it. It's not too bad. So no, it's not bad. I'd say like 52. It's a good guess. I wasn't on Oprah. What are you talking about? Um, how do I take my temperature here? Can't figure it out. Thank you. 45 and clear. Thank you, weather girl. Jeez. I can't delete that app. My foot's not that cold. I'm hot blooded though, check it and see. I am pretty hot blooded. Oh god, my food's at my house. The dogs are at my house. Only one foot's wrapped, the other one's fine. There's nothing on it. It looks like I'm rocking one sock. It's not technically a sock though, but yeah, it looks like I'm rocking one sock. I hear the waves crashing. Africa is right across that river. It's not a river, it's an ocean. I mean, it gets cold here. Not like up north, though. It still gets pretty cold, though. It just it rarely ever gets cold enough to snow. But it still gets ass cold, though, like freezing and below. They called them blue bloods, mate. I think they called them it because they were like paler skin and you can see their veins. You know, they weren't outside working all day. I could be wrong, but I think that's why. I think that's why. I don't know. All right, I guess I'm gonna go hit the nutsack because I ain't got nothing to eat and I want to go home. So I guess I'll just fucking go to sleep. But thanks for hanging out with me on the beach. Sleep well. You guys sleep well too. Tomorrow's another day. It's the second day of this year. 2020-02. No. Oh, God. What about February 22nd? No, February 20th? Shit. I wish it was 20 months this year, or any year. It's a leap year this year. I'm going to keep talking out my ass if I don't hang up. You hang up first. All right, I love you.